So, okay, you guys. On part one, my phone died. I wasn't trying to keep y'all in suspense. I know Jay was messing with me like, you in like Empire, you in and just have folks in suspense. My phone had died. I had said that like in the beginning of the video that my battery had messed up. And I don't know how much of this I'm gonna even be able to use because this phone audio is going in and out, but the video's already edited on this phone, so I'm not gonna try that. I'm just not gonna edit. I'm not gonna edit it on a Max and then edit it on a X and try to bring it. I'm not doing all that. Um, what I was going to say, what in the process of saying, was the problem was the reason why I didn't want him coming to my house is because at the previous apartment I stayed in, he came, he harassed, he banged on my door, and I was young and not trying to put a restraining order on him because I still wanted him to be able to see his kids. 2020 looking back at it, like he wasn't seeing them no way. He wasn't getting the kids no way. So why did you care so much of him being able to see the kids? So I got put out of that place. And then when I moved to a different city, like all the way across the city, I ended up still, he ended up coming by, harassing, banging on my door, ringing my doorbell, popping up, and it wasn't like 1, 2, 3 in the evening. It was like 1, 2, 3 at night, like in the morning. It was like midnight and later. So it had got to the point where the city that I lived in, they just banned him from the city altogether. Like when they seen his car, they towed his car. And of course, we can't find the paperwork to that. It's just missing for whatever reason. So yeah. So I'm gonna tell you guys this story, which will be on the next clip, and I'll probably end up doing a part 3 to this video, so I could make all of it kind of make sense in a sense. And since this next clip goes up, more stuff has happened since this clip, and it's just a lot, y'all. This might as well be a whole series. I will be watching this premiere with you guys, so I will be talking to you guys during this footage, and more than likely after the premiere the next day or later on tonight, I'm going to turn off the comments, disable the comments, because I just don't got time for the backlash and the stuff that I'm not gonna want to hear. I think that's all I was gonna say. Also, thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you guys for the positive words, the ones that do say positive things. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Black Sheep Family TV. My name is Nicole. If you're new here, if you clicked on this video for like an informational video, it's going to be informational. I'm gonna have to give you some of my backstory for it to make sense of my opinion. This will be my 3rd time trying to record this video, so bear with me. I kind of think I know what I want to say. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it out. So the old people, thank you guys for tuning in. I just want y'all to know that due to circumstance at my home and circumstances that's going on in my life, I'm not gonna really, the 3 days a week uploads that I have been doing and the consistent uploading, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. At least for a while. I'm not saying that I'm quitting YouTube, and this is not clickbait or none of that, but y'all, my energy is so down. I have been up for the last 2 days, and I have been depressed, and I am really going through a lot. So unless a video is pre-recorded, y'all are not going to see any probably new content. Today is February the 23rd. I don't know what day I'm gonna even put this up, but pretty much after this video runs the cycle, unless I get some better news, I know I'm not going to be filming a lot at all. Y'all might go back, it might go to once a week on my channel. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and clear that up in the beginning. I know a lot of people that's not my subscribers. My son sounded like he was finna sneeze back there, you guys. It's like 6 in the morning, 6:19 in the morning. I've cried a couple of times filming this video, so I just want y'all to know that my opinion is my opinion, and it's because I've been through it. And now one of my kids is going through it. So, yeah. If you have a child that has behavior issues and anyone is suggesting to you, if you're on the fence to send your child to a behavior facility, and they tell you that your child still will be able to go to school, your child will get therapy, your kid will get a caseworker, they come up with a plan that's going to help your kid, they're going to put your kid on medication, they're going to get your child back to being a upstanding citizen of, I guess, school. They do all that. Well, they do all that, but have your kid a upstanding citizen of the school. I was not gonna put this on my channel, but if you are old and you subscribe to my channel, you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, y'all know that I don't sit here and lie. Y'all know y'all can tell something's wrong with me. Like, I know y'all can just tell with my energy. The comments will be disabled, so don't even waste your time trying to go down there. So let me just get to the video, y'all. It's real hard to explain. I didn't think it was gonna be this hard to explain. How I thought it in my head was different. I do want to have this film and this footage up for my documents and my purposes of what's going on in my life at this moment and how I really feel at this moment in real time. So that's why I'm putting this on here, and plus it's probably going to help somebody. When I was younger, when I was younger, for one, I was acting out in school. I was acting out everywhere. I just wanted some attention. I wanted someone to figure out what the fuck was wrong with me without me having to say it, because I was scared to say it. When I was younger, one of my mom's boyfriends had molested me. Molested, rape, I don't know how anybody worded it or what, I don't know. So I was acting out. I didn't want to tell nobody that what happened, but I was acting out. I was acting out real bad, and my mom didn't know what the fuck to do. And she had a friend that sent her kids to behavior institutions all the fucking time. Fun fact, the child that she sent to behavior institutions all the time is now in prison. So, for rape. Mind you, he was a rape victim himself. It's a sad, vicious cycle. I apologize for saying I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and I'm trying not to cry, you guys, because like I said, one of my kids is now going through the same situation. I don't know if, I guess I could go ahead and I'm not even gonna say which child it is, but y'all will see videos with one child and not the other one and be able to put two and two together. So I don't know. I don't know if one of my kids is getting molested. I really don't. I suspect it because I know the signs of it. And you're angry, you don't feel safe, you're angry, your behavior's all over the place. And you really feel like shit. So, yeah, this is a hard story to tell. My mom sent me to a facility. I went to a facility, a behavior facility, a mental health facility, because of depression and mainly anger, and then nobody know how to deal with my anger. So I get there. I'm there maybe a month, maybe two. I get raped by a worker in that facility. I have to fight every fucking day in that facility. Every fucking day. I know how to fight men. I know how to fight boys. To this day, I can go to a whole nother level, but I don't, because I still got 2 other kids that's in their rooms now that depend on me. So I can't be a weak bitch, you know. What I named in the earlier part is, yes, it's a therapist there. A lot of those therapists do not care. A lot of those therapists are there just to get a check. They want your kid to stay in the facility so they can get a fucking check, a guaranteed check. The caseworkers, they really don't see your fucking kids. The therapists, I think, see your child once a week, maybe twice, if you're lucky. I think the caseworkers see you maybe once, unless you're acting out and they're trying to write it down in their notes. So what the fuck you did that day, like, they don't care. And then you had a staff. They damn sure don't care. That's how you end up fighting, or your child end up fighting every fucking day. Every fucking day. In those facilities. I learned how to fight in those facilities. They restrain your kids. I have seen them break kids' arm. I wish I would have got my arm broken instead of being raped. You know, I wish that would have happened instead of me being raped. But no, I've seen them try to restrain people and break their kids' arms and stuff like that. How the fuck are you restraining somebody that fucking rough that you break their kid arm? I've seen them just give a kid a shot every time the kid act like he wanted to go, or act hyper, act like a fucking kid. They dope them the fuck up. Like, the behavior facilities are not, just don't do it. Like, don't do it. I looked at some reviews on the facility that my child is in just 2 months ago. 2 foster kids, 2 and 4 months ago. 2 foster kids, like, it was the only place with a bed. The bed had bed bugs in it. It took them a week to get the bed bugs out the kid bed. They both said that they had a continuously fight every day in there. A lot of times the staff would just sit back and watch you fight. So looking at those reviews and with my story, I see a lot has not changed in those facilities. I'm 30 now. I've been in there since I was in those facilities from the age of 10 to, I say, 14 or 15. 14. And I'm not saying my story so anybody can feel sorry for me, so anybody can feel bad for me. I just want y'all to know my story and what's going on with one of my kids. So in case you're going through this, in case you wondering, like, you can't control your child and you like, well, shit, what the fuck, I don't know what to do, and I just don't know what to do, don't send your kid to a behavior facility. The rape is what gave me PTSD, but I didn't only get raped by him. I got raped multiple times, so I have PTSD. Those therapists really don't care. Y'all, I have been to so many therapists and in so many therapy sessions that I was a kid, man, and I would recite to them what they're gonna ask me. You're gonna ask me my name. You're gonna ask me how old I am. You're gonna ask me about my mom. You're gonna ask me about my dad. You're gonna ask me about, do I have any sisters or brothers, and how do I feel about them, and blah 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 blah. You're gonna ask me a lot of shit, and then you're gonna say that it have to be confidential, and then you're not gonna do anything to the person that did this to me, and then you're gonna tell me that, oh my God, you feel so bad, and how does it make me feel, and this and that. Like, I used to recite this shit to them, like, I wouldn't fucking talk. So people didn't understand. I was an unhelpable child, because what you're telling me, like, this therapist, that therapist, that therapist, all of y'all are saying the same shit, and it just was not helping me. Of course, I'm better now with age. I'm better now, like, but it wasn't. It damn sure wasn't for therapy, and it damn sure wasn't because I was in a behavior facility. I will say that. But I will say, on the other hand, and for other benefits, like, y'all, I do apologize. I just feel so bad that my child is having to go through this shit. I am trying not to cry. Yeah. So, like, just don't send your kids to no place like this. I feel so bad that one of my kids have to go through this. Like, it is just so depressing and it's so sad. And I'm really for a loss of words. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, like I might do another video of saying why my kids are with their dad or with their grandparents or whoever actually has them. Yeah, I think I just do a backstory of this so that you guys will be up to speed. I was gonna put it on this channel because I was gonna wait till after the court and after the case and after everything before I expressed it or help somebody else. But why would I wait to help somebody else? Because this might help somebody else. And I will say, watching Strong Mama Chrissy channel helped me be a little bit more comfortable with it. But I do see a lot of the backlash that she do get, a lot of rumors and a lot of everything. But hopefully, since my channel was so small, that I don't get all the backlash and hate and drama or whatever. Because at the end of the day, I'm opening up for me, but I'm also opening up to help you guys. I guess I'll record or pre-film my what happened to my older kids next or whatever. Also, this story I have never told anybody, and the next story I have never told anybody. And I know y'all probably like, you pick YouTube to put it up, they gonna find out. My family, my people like that, they don't support me. So if they see it, when my channel grow and when I'm doing better than what I'm doing now, because I'm doing good because don't nobody know my motherfucking business. I'm not asking nobody for shit. They don't see me doing bad, so they know that I'm fine. So yeah, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna try to record this video after this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Be blessed. Peace. For years that I would not put this on YouTube, that it's none of no one business. And I watched Strong Mama Chrissy, like, and I found her from the Davis family, but I watch all the backlash that she gets for being honest, for helping people like myself. Feel more comfortable. So, if y'all don't know, because a lot of people wonder, well, where's my kid? And I know that y'all, like, those comments, I just don't respond to, because I was like, I'm gonna talk about that when I'm ready, or I'm gonna talk about that after court or something like that. I'm just not gonna talk about that right now. I'm gonna talk about it when I'm comfortable, not because you're mad, because I'm not telling you my every deepest, darkest secret or my every move. And it's really not a secret because clearly I can see it. So, yeah. May 5th, 2013, my mom passed from kidney failure. I took it pretty hard because my mom was like my best friend. Like, I could talk to my mom and tell my mom anything. I was 23 when my mom died. I just took it real hard. I took it real hard. I was trying to be strong. I was trying to push through it. I was trying to do everything in my power to keep going, but I just was so fucking depressed, y'all. Like, I would literally like get my kids dressed, put them on a van and stuff like that, and feed them, and that's it. I had no emotional connection to my kids. Like, I was like detached. Like, I really had wanted to just die and be with my mom. Like, I wanted to just get the fuck up. And it's sad because I knew my mom was going to pass because she had been dealing with some stuff for a while. Yeah, this is really not an easy conversation or even a topic. So yeah, but I do think that this is going to help somebody to hear my story. Shit, cause Chrissy trying to help my ass. My mom was sick a lot, and I can deal with the fact that she's been gone now for so long because I know she's not in any more pain. Like, that's what helped me deal. I watched my mom die, and there was nothing the fuck I can do to make it better. There was nothing I can do. Her kidneys was deteriorating, her diabetes was up, and she had some other stuff going on. So with me being so young, my mom passed. My dad was always not shit. My grandma on my dad's side was always pretty much not shit. Like, I know y'all feel like that's fucked up to come out here and say, but like, whenever you tell your grandchild that your great grandkids are not welcome at your house, and I like, what the fuck did I do to you? Like, what the fuck did I do to you? What did my kids do to you? Like, what the fuck did we do to you? Nothing. You just really don't. You're not fucked up about us like that. So yeah. And then I don't know. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into that whole other side of my family because I don't fuck with them. I don't fuck with nobody over there. I don't fuck with my sister. I don't fuck with my daddy. I don't fuck with my aunt. I don't fuck with my little cousin. I don't fuck with my grandma. I don't fuck with nobody on this side of the family. I have a lot of more family. I have family, I believe, in Cali and in Florida that I don't fucking know. Fuck them. Going through that depression and having 2 small kids, my kid's father was like, I will take them for a while so that you can get yourself together, because I can tell that you're depressed and I can tell that you're going through a lot. So I agreed to it. I agreed to get him temporary custody because I knew, as a mom, you know when you can do better. You know when you're not mentally there. Mind you, now my dad has never been shit. So I was just like, I'm gonna try to parent with this person, because he didn't have his dad and I didn't have my dad. So I'm gonna try to parent, because at the end of the day, it's what's best for the kids. If I know that I'm over here depressed, it's not healthy for the kids to sit here and look at somebody that's fucking depressed all day, every day. Like, that's just not healthy for them. So I was like, okay, and he kept them for a year, and then I think I had to do temporary custody for another year. Mind you, now I have no one's telling me that if you do that, you're basically giving him your fucking kids. Like, he can take you to court and just take your fucking kids. I didn't know that. I didn't have nobody telling me that. I didn't have no dad. I didn't have my grandma. I didn't have nobody in my family. I don't know a lawyer that could have been like, whoa, bitch. Yeah. So it's almost 7 o'clock, you guys. And like I said, it's February 23rd. So I signed them over. temporarily. So I'm thinking, temporarily, you get your kids back with a temporary order. No. When the temporary order is over fucking 6 months or over 3 months, I believe, 2 to 3 months, that shit is set in stone. I didn't know that. I had a legal aid attorney. The legal aid attorney didn't tell me, if you sign this shit, you're pretty much giving him fucking custody. He didn't tell me that. Do not get a fucking legal aid attorney. Do not get a free attorney. I don't give a fuck. I was there. I don't give a fuck if you have to work. Every penny that you work for goes towards a credible lawyer. Spend that motherfucking money. That lawyer's gonna work for that motherfucking money. Like, I'm not saying all states is how Arkansas is, but spend that fucking money. Save and get you a fucking lawyer. Do not ever give nobody temporary custody of your fucking kid. Why do they need temporary custody? Just to be here for you and your kid. But I'm not, I'm not thinking like that. I'm thinking like, that's their dad, and he wants what's best for him too, just like I do. So, I mean, if giving him temporary custody is going to stop his child support, then it's just going to stop his child support, okay? I don't have kids to live off a fucking check, so, or whatever. Now I gotta fucking work, okay? Let me reframe it, because I was already working at Walmart, but now I have to work more, and I have to provide for kids. It's what I was thinking. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm working overnight at this time. So I really wasn't saying them a lot anyway. I was working overnight, and yeah, this person took me to court, brought up the fact that I have depression, brought up the fact that I had PTSD, brought up the fact that I had bipolar, said that I was a prostitute. No evidence for none of this shit, y'all. Like, well, no evidence as far as me being a prostitute. Because how do you work overnight and be a prostitute at the same time? Like, I think most prostitutes work overnight. I would just assume that they work at nighttime. I don't know. That, and I let somebody stay with me at the time, because my mom had passed, and I let somebody close to me and my family stay with me. Him, his girlfriend, her child, because I'm like, this is family. This is family I grew up with. Like, he wouldn't bring a bitch around me to mean me no good. She was watching my kids, or was supposed to be watching my kids, when I got home from fucking work. This girl let my kids outside and left. So, of course, CPS gets there. What the fuck? CPS get here, the police get there, all this shit happens. So, now, it looks like the girl left, she didn't come back. So now, and she didn't want to tell the police that she was actually there and that she left the kids outside, because she knew she would have went to jail. So I'm trying to get her to admit that somebody was here, and that I'm not just a crazy motherfucker that just left my damn kids. Like, she don't want to say that because she knows that they can charge her ass with fucking child abandonment. So guess who got charged with child abandonment? Me. Or unsupervised. No, I didn't get charged with child abandonment. I got DHS put unsupervised something, and it's some shit that go on your record. Like, it's some shit that follows your ass. So I got that because this girl went and said, and I wasn't even going to fucking press charges. I just didn't want to lose my fucking kids, like that. And when that happened, I told my kid's father about it. That's when he got him. That brought back up in court, because I was like, clearly I have no help. My grandma, like I said that my kids aren't welcome there no more. My cousin wanted to stay, and I'm like, yeah, you can stay with me rent free or whatever. Just watch my kids while I go to work. Like, one of y'all watching my kids while I go to work. And that was the agreement. Like, I didn't ask them for nothing. I just needed a babysitter overnight, which they be fucking sleep. So I'm just saying. So he brought that up. That, of course, it didn't look good. And yeah, since the kids was already with him any motherfucking way. When I gave them temporary custody because I needed help. And I know this story's probably all over the place, and some of you guys may follow and some of you guys won't follow it, but let him get temporary custody because I was like, he got help, he got his mom, he got his stepdad. Like, his mom never fucking liked me, but you know your grandkids, she's one of those racist people that don't like black people, but you like your grandkids, but you really just feel like your son should have to pay me no child support. So you was on board with it. You the one that got the attorney to get my kids taken, basically. The person basically said, his mom basically was like, I was going to take custody of your kids, but I realized that me being a grandparent, I have no rights, so the only way that I can do that is to get Chris to take custody of your kids. Like, they had all planned this shit. Like, I'm grieving and y'all planning how to take my goddamn kids from me. Okay. Time goes on. This motherfucker which is my kids that is calling and harassing. Mind you, he has a wife. Like, this went on in a relationship. This is why we didn't make it in a relationship, because he called me 100 times. He tracked my phone. He pop up. He didn't want me to hang out with my mama. He didn't want me to hang out with my sister. He didn't want me to hang out with my family unless he was there. But even when he was there, he had a fucked up ass attitude. Like, he didn't want to fucking be around him. So why do you want to be around him? Like, and now that I'm older, like, I'm 23, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. So now, fast forward time. Now I'm struggling. I met Jay. Like, Jay is like the best thing to happen. Jay is just the best thing that ever happened in my life, y'all. Jay and our boys, like, I wouldn't trade him for nothing. I met Jay. I experienced homelessness. We lived in a fucking truck for like a year. I finally got a truck, got a crib, got a car, got all this shit. Oh, and I also want to add in there, because I forgot, when I went back to court, I had a legal aid attorney that didn't do nothing but sit the fuck down. He just sat there. He didn't do nothing. He didn't argue a case. He didn't argue a fact. He didn't have shit to say. He just let the attorney that my kid's dad have, let the bitch just basically have at me. He didn't defend me. He just sat there with his legs crossed like, fuck her, basically. So I had no defense. I had an attorney, but I didn't have no fucking defense. So, like I said, don't get a legal aid attorney. Yeah, I apologize, because I really have lost train of fucking thought of where the fuck I was going with my conversation. So, yeah. I'm trying to think. I said something about the attorney. I had an apartment. I had a car. I had a job. I had all that shit. The judge didn't give a fuck because the kids was already in his custody. And I was advised to do that by the legal aid attorney. Like, he didn't tell me that since he already have custody, that unless he does something, I'm not going to get my fucking kids back. So, that's that. I'm going, maybe, me and Jay was dating, I say 4 years, 5 years. I got pregnant with Julian. We found the house. Stuff started coming together. Jackson. And now. Like, I know I skipped a lot in there, but and just know, within these years, I was homeless. I have slept on people's couches. I have dealt with people that did not like me and did not want me in their house and treated me like shit. I would never treat nobody like that. That's why if anyone's going through some shit, this is why I'll even though my life or some shit that I dealt with was hell and bullshit and stuff like that, I still want to help people. Like, I don't want nobody to never fucking feel like I felt. Like, no fucking body. And I really don't want my child to feel like how I felt. And I know he is feeling how the fuck I feel. And it's real disheartening to know that there's not shit you can do about it. So, fast forwarded to now, what's going on recently. I finally got an attorney. He's weird, but some of the shit that he be doing be working. Like, he's weird, but I kind of understand where he be coming from. I get his motive or whatever. Like, I get his angle or I get his approach into the case. So, we went to court on Valentine's Day. We went to court before that. Yeah, we went to court before that. Yeah, I'm trying to say everything and trying to make this a one video so that you guys will be up to date. So, let me back up. My kid's dad was not letting me get them. Like, when I first moved to the city I live in, it was fine. It was never consistent, but it was like fine. And y'all, I bullshit you not. I seen my kids maybe consistently the first 6 months that I've been in this city. Mind you now, I moved to this fucking city to be closer to my kids so they won't be late to school. None of that shit, nigga. So if you need a motherfucker to watch them, I'm their mom. I'm here. I'm going to fucking watch my kids. The moment that I started showing and that I was pregnant, the moment any of that happened, it's a problem with me seeing my kids. The moment that I stopped arguing with a motherfucker and going back and forth with how a motherfucker not letting me see my kids and shit like that and just cut ties, now I can't see my kids. Now you're checking them out of school. Now your mom is coming up here to check them out of school. I have also had to call the police to get my kids from this person's mom's house. So, like, people will real deal keep your kids, talk shit about you to your kids, and be mad when your kids is old enough to fucking understand. Checking them kids out of school, checking them kids out of school, checking them kids out of school, all this back and forth, and how I can't get them. It's a court order. I'm supposed to be able to get my kids every week, Monday through whatever day I'm supposed to be able to get my goddamn kids. So now, or I could get them every other weekend, so the order say. So motherfucker would never know when the fuck I was gonna come. So what people started doing was checking my kids out on Mondays and Fridays so that I can't get them either weekend, checking them out early. Okay, I got an attorney. I went to get my kids for a holiday, because that's what I do. I just go get them on a holiday, because the alternating holidays, the motherfucker just was not fucking doing it. Like, was not following the order at all. So, I get my son. I'm on my way to get my little girl. This bitch at this motherfucking school holds my child and tells me that it's not my day to get my kid, and you hold us and you hold us and you hold us and you prolong it till that day get here. So now it's an altercation. You prolong the whole shit till this motherfucker get here, and he talking about something. Well, I don't know who the fuck she is. I don't know who these people are. I need my fucking kids, and this is kidnap, and she kidnapped my son, and all this other stupid shit. Mind you, now the school has an order, and the cops get called because he blew up. I have Jay with me. Jay is just not going to let a motherfucker put their hands on me. This motherfucker comes up in there. He thought he was gonna walk up on me and got his fist all balled up and shit like that, like he just hard and shit like that. But you a whole pussy, a whole pussy. Cause the moment the bitch seen Jay, the motherfucker took his ass on back. So the police got called. Okay. Now the next week, my kids is no longer at that school no more. Now you take them out of school. You move up to a whole different county that's like 30 minutes from my house, so that I can't check them out. So I show them the order. I have to go to the school. The motherfucker like, well, you're not on the pickup list, so you can't get them. I'm like, I have a whole fucking order to come get my child. Well, I have to talk to my attendant because you're not on the pickup list, so you can't get them. Get him. Other school across the street, she's like, you have a whole fucking order in black and white. You can't get your kid. Like, this order will make it law that you're supposed to be able to get your fucking child. Like, so I can get my little girl. No problem getting my little girl. With that stuff that happened in one school, the school where the police got called, I had a warrant out for my arrest because I had unpaid traffic tickets. So when they run your name, you're going to jail. Like, they're gonna process you right the fuck back out, but you're going to go to jail. So motherfuckers like, this is some petty bullshit. Like, we're processing something right back out. Got the same day. Jay came and got me. The attorney brought up, he didn't want to bring up the fact that his client came in there with a fucking problem and the altercation happened is why the police was called. The altercation didn't happen because of anything other than him. He's the one that came in there. So he just brought up, well, you went to jail though, but you went to jail today, but you went to jail that day, but you went to jail that day. So that happened. The judge sat there and was like, he issued out a whole new fucking order. This person still didn't follow the whole new motherfucking order. I have been 5 months without seeing my goddamn kids. We had court Valentine's Day. Mind you, I still haven't seen my fucking kids. My kids have an attorney. I have a video about that up. Well, I don't know when it's gonna go up, but I already have a video about that pre-recorded. So, Valentine's Day, we go to court for the judge issued the order that I'm supposed to see my kids get my kids from school every weekend, but the third weekend. Okay, cool. I pick them up from school, I drop them off at school. Fucking better. I don't even have to be bothered with this bitch. So, that happened. This motherfucker the whole first month just went and did what the fuck he was doing at the other school. Checking them out. Then, when I finally did get him, when I called my attorney and had to go get my kids, this bitch is there. Why the fuck is he even there? It's a whole school here. It's a whole school. It's a whole police. Why the fuck are you there? They bitch ass dad's here. Just because he wants something to fucking say. Oh, well, next time you need to be on time. So, I don't say shit to him. Like, I don't pay hoes attention. Like, that's hoe shit. Hoes want attention. They want to go back and forth and shit like that. And you just need some attention because you a hoe. You a fucking nuisance. Like, I can't even think of a motherfucking word, but motherfucker is a fucking nuisance. Like, one of those people that just gotta feel like that. I can't think of the fucking word, you guys. A narcissist. Motherfucker's a narcissist. You're one of those people that have an attitude. You're a narcissist. You're narcissistic. That's what type of person that my oldest kid's dad is. Mama is, because he acts like a bitch. He acts more like a bitch to me. Y'all know my personality. I'm real fucking laid back. It don't too much shit bother me. And I don't let it, because fuck that. Like, fuck that. Like I said, I'm 30. I don't have the fucking time of day. I don't have the patience. I have 4 kids out here that's depending on me to raise. So he at the school being narcissistic per usual. So I'm getting my kids, we're gone. After that, my kids is no longer coming up there. Now I'm not getting my kids no more. Motherfucker called DHS. Made a fake DHS report. The lady dropped the shit 2 days later, or within 48 hours, that shit was dropped. Made a fake police report. They investigated the allegations. The shit was dropped. Y'all, I do apologize. It's gonna be a long video, but like I said, I want to get it all out in one video. The shit was dropped after that. Everything, like, and y'all, this person is so sick. Like, this person had my child call DHS on me and had my child go to the police station and make a fake report. But everything was dropped because when you tell a kid a fucking lie, an 8-year-old or a 10-year-old a fucking lie to remember, they're not gonna fucking remember it. Like, so the story had changed all 3 times. The story had changed from the school, the story had changed from DHS, the story had changed with the police. Like, it was 3 different fucking stories, so it doesn't take, Stevie Wonder can see that bullshit. Okay. So, oh yeah, and with the allegation that was said, I was banned from the school, even though they didn't fucking investigate the shit. So, Valentine's Day hit, we come back. Like I said, kids' attorneys are beneficial than a motherfucker. She put all the fucking reports together and was like, that shit is not true. Like, it didn't happen. And it was funny to know, because when we was in court on Valentine's Day, our attorneys was in there, we was outside. It's funny to me because this is a lady that all she had to do was look at the fucking evidence, and she just was like, this shit is not adding up. This shit is not true. Like, and like I had told her, I said, I mean, when she did the home visit, you don't have to believe me, but black and white don't lie. Like, paperwork don't lie. That's one thing that I can't lie evidence. I can't lie how fabricated stories are. So it was interesting to hear, because my husband was there, of course, and a friend was there to witness that she was down there, like, he was really telling her, like, lies, and like, well, she did this and she did that and blah 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 this and blah 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 that, and the woman was like, that's not true, that's unfounded, it didn't happen that way, no it didn't. Why are you breaking the law? Like, it is against the law to keep the kids from her. And like, from what I understood, like, she told him all this shit, like, she told his ass. Okay, with all that being said, this person lying, this person not going by the order, this person's doing all this fucking shit. Like, and now I have a child that's in fucking a mental behavior facility. And all this shit could have been avoided. But we know all this shit. And the kid's attorney still recommended that they stay with him. So this happened, I'm getting ahead of the story. So all that happened on Valentine's Day. She recommended that they stay with him. It supposed to be a temporary order for 90 days, that he's supposed to follow the order. Mind you, now he told her ass verbatimly, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm the dad. I know you the law, and you said that you got to do what the law is and whatever with your law, but I got full custody. I'm going to do what I want to do, and I don't care about your law. This is what he said. Not even a week later, I get a call that my child is in a mental health facility, long term. Y'all, I broke down. I haven't been crying for the last 2 days. I haven't even been asleep, you guys, in the last 2 days. So yeah, as of right now, as of February 23rd, also, I was told by my kid's lawyer that I'm supposed to do a drug test. Until I do a drug test, I have to have supervised visitations. And the judge didn't say that. Like, the judge didn't say that shit at all. Like, this lady recommended drug test and all that shit. And the drug test is like $500 to $600, well, $600 to $500. We might can get $50 off on each one of our tests, because of course me and my husband have to take a test. But I don't know who's just sitting around with fucking $600 goddamn dollars to take a fucking drug test to prove that we're not on drugs. And like, we was not advised that if we did not take the drug test, that I could not have a visitation with my one of my kids that is out. I don't understand why it's not an open DHS case either. Yeah, you guys, I have to get my boys ready, so I guess I'm gonna cut this video short.